Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're up in the master bedroom. As you can see, we're needing to finish some drywall. I'm also needing to fix some drywall. I do need to clear this room out as well and get things moved around so I can even do that. This room is a disaster and has been a disaster for a while, and I really want to get back to being able to use this room. Alright, we're going to start off with getting the bed cleared off, and then we'll move to the floor, and then I gotta try and move this king mattress. So many stink bugs up here. Just some heavy things. These are solid wood. Alright, time to watch me struggle to move this bed. I've done it before. A little bit easier than I thought. And remember, I don't remember how hard these flex springs are. I wonder where some of this stuff went. More pliers, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, there used to be wallpaper on this, and when we took it off, it came off really weird. We have already scraped most of the bottom off, but now I need to do the ceiling part. So yeah, let's get an arm workout in. I probably should have a mask. I don't know if we have any. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get those before I start sanding drywall. And I probably should have some eye protection. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and quickly do the rest of this off camera because I'm not even sure if you can really see what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm going to quickly get through this and then we will move on to putting some screws in, because when they installed this drywall, they did it with nails. And this year, all of our drywall in the entire house, the nails have been popping. So we've been slowly going through and adding screws. So it needs to be done to this entire room, so that will be the next step. So I couldn't find the drill bits, so I'm going to have to wait till my boyfriend gets home so he can help me look for them, but I've got the wall all scraped off. Now I'm going to suck up all the loose stuff, and then I'm going to move on to sanding the drywall that is already partially mudded. We will be getting new carpet at some point, so we're not really too concerned about this carpet getting ruined, but I doubt getting new carpet will be part of this initial renovation series of this room, but when we do get new carpet, I will definitely bring you along for that. It's day 2 now. The other day I needed to stop and kind of regroup and rethink how I want to go about all of this in the order of operations, and I also needed to go to the store and get a few things, but now I'm going to move on to sanding this wall. It needs to be sanded. I didn't do any of the mudding on this. My boyfriend and his friend did. And then I'm going to move on to the other wall, and I'm going to seal that because of how damaged the drywall is. This is definitely going to need another layer of mud. So I've never really done big sections of drywall like this before. I've done like little patches here and there, but doing this and then I'm going to be skim coating that other wall is going to be a learning experience. So please be nice in the comments. You definitely don't need to go to the gym when you have home improvement projects. This wall's looking pretty good. It definitely needs another coat. So I'm going to finish up on this side really quick, and then we'll move on to sealing that other wall in. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Alright, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it today. Now we're going to move on to the other wall, after I dust myself off. Alright, I'm going to get a few things moved out of the way and get the floors prepped so that way I can seal this wall in and then do a skim coat. I'm going to go in with the sealer now and coat this entire wall. From all the videos I've watched, this seems like it's the most used and the best one. So we're going to see how this goes. Crack the window. This stuff is really smelly. understanding, this is basically like a glue to just kind of hold everything in, and that way water doesn't penetrate into the cardboard layer of the drywall and swell, so that way the skim coat comes out smooth. Alright, I'm going to let this dry, and if it's dry and there's still enough daylight, then I'll start the skim coating, but if not, I'm going to have to wait until another day. So I had my boyfriend drill all the new screws in. So I had my boyfriend drill all the new screws in. There's a lot more than I was anticipating. There's a lot more nails popped than we realized. And as you can see, like where everything's circled, I'm gonna have to cut all that drywall out. So I'm gonna have to mud the screws and also where all the nails are. So this project is getting bigger and bigger. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I am drowning in footage. I thought I was going to have more as a part of this video, but with this project becoming more and more labor intensive, there's just so much to do and it's taking so long. So next week there will be mudding and fixing all the drywall screws and nails. So you'll definitely want to stick around for that. So you should like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.